Once, a long, long time ago, there was only one frog on the earth, and that frog did not live in the water. She lived in a volcano, a great big volcano, right in the center of it. And the frog lived there happily and laid her eggs in a nest. She was the very first frog, and her eggs were not in the water like frogs today. She liked to hop around the volcano, and she would use her tongue to eat bugs. One day, the frog was hopping around the volcano, chasing a big bug, when she felt the ground start to move. The ground was rumbling. It was shimmying and shaking, and that frog thought, "What is going on?" So the frog thought, "I'm going to go back to my nest," and she hopped back to her nest to make sure her eggs were still okay. Then the frog felt the ground in the volcano start to get hot. And that frog thought, "I think it's about time that I get out of here." And so what that frog gathered up her eggs, and she started hopping. She started hopping up, up, up to get to the top of the volcano. And then she went over the rim of the volcano, and then she started hopping down. She hopped down the volcano, and the whole time the ground is shimmying and shaking and rumbling, and she looks back behind her and she sees smoke start coming out the top of that volcano. And that frog, on her way down the volcano, every animal she sees, she starts warning them, "Quick, get out of the way! I think something bad is going to happen." And she hops, hops, hops until she gets to a huge lake. And she hops and splashes into the water. Splash! And she thinks, "Oh, how cool, how refreshing." And she lays her eggs on a lily pad. And the volcano behind her erupts.
Boosh! Lava streamed down.
The lava was streaming down the sides of the volcano. The animals were all running to save themselves. And the frog, from that day onward, decided it wasn't safe to live in a volcano anymore. And so she stayed in the cool pond where she was safe from the lava. And her eggs became eggs that would hatch in the water, and the babies would swim. And that is why today frogs live in the water instead of in volcanoes. The end.
The end.